Now they're almost done setting these windows. But what's the next step after that, do you suppose? They're going to have to cut and measure some trim to fit in here. Now see, these windows are designed that the trim is going to fit right in this pocket area here, so it's not going to stick out. So they'll have to measure from here to there and rip that. Now that might not be the exact size that they're going to need. You know, out of a 2x4 trim, they may have to rip this down and do some measuring. They may have to shim this or something. It looks like this edge might be sticking out this way further than this edge. Okay, so I think they're going to have to trim and rip a little piece there so this trim will lay flat. Okay, I guess that's what they're going to work on next. Boy, it looks like they might need some help putting that trim up. Now, how are they going to trim that and finish that and all that? Well, they happen to have a miter box saw. And this is their little stand for that. That's kind of neat. They can extend that out however long they need. And they also have a little portable table saw here that they carry around with them. So they're set up. They got nail guns and all that kind of stuff. And if you're not set up like this, maybe you do need to have somebody else install it. But if you're handy with trim work and saws, this project is for you. Go out there, install your own windows, and save some money. Now here's a tip for you. They got some trim here. There's some 2x4 trim here, and there's also some 1x4 trim here. And they went ahead and matched up the existing paint that they used to paint the overhangs and the trim work and the seals and all that kind of stuff around the existing windows. All the white is the same color. They matched that up and they pre-painted this. They put 2 coats of paint on here. That way after they put it up there, they can nail it up there, maybe touch this up, re-caulk it, whatever. That might save you a little bit of time. Plus, the good thing with that is they painted this trim front and back. This is the front side and it's a rough sawn. It's probably alder, but you can get whatever the store has. See, it's smooth on one side and it's rough on the other. So if you're trying to match some existing trim and it's smooth, use this side, okay? If it's rough sawn, use this side. And because they painted it first, they've sealed all of the wood up. That's kind of a nice idea. Hey, what a novel idea. Let somebody else work for a change, and all I have to do is run the camera while I watch somebody work, and still I'm able to teach you a few things or two. I like that. You're in luck too. I'm going to try to find somebody who needs to do a remodel project. That way I can run the camera and show you different tradesmen doing their work, explaining how it's done. Think that's a good idea? Give me a thumbs up and let me know. I see, said the blind man. See, they're taking some 1x3, looks like, and they're filling in that gap. Remember there was a little bit of a gap there? They're going to fill that in around the window all the way. Then they're going to attach on top of that the 2x4. So see, all window openings are not created the same. They're just having to modify and do whatever they have to fit these windows in there, and so can you. Before you install that first piece of trim, make sure you put some caulking down there. He's putting a nice bead of caulking along there. He's putting that along the window, and then he's putting another bead of caulking on the wood. That's going to help seal, make this window not leak. We're on the south side of a building, And we want to do the best we can with the existing conditions. Okay? Don't forget your caulking. Now what kind of caulking is he using? They've got two different ones they're using. OSI H2U. And this is window, door, siding, and trim. I don't know exactly where they got this. Acrylic urethane sealant, high performance. Now, they had some of that, and that's what they're using. They're also using another product. Here we go. This is from Trimco. Trim Glaze U1600 Stable Fast Cure Polyethylene Sealant. Okay. Now if you don't have these types of caulkings, go to your local hardware store, tell them what you're using it for, and they will have some sort of product similar to this for exterior conditions. Use the right caulking and you're good. See, that trim is just 1x3 trim. They're just nailing that around there, filling that up, and then they'll put a layer of 2x4 on top of that when they get done. Yeah, good job, guys. Remember I said these windows were on the south side of the building? Well, they are. Look what we've got here. We've got a nice shade tree right here. And that's going to help protect us from the beating, driving rains in the winter. But you still got to do a good job caulking this. Now, if you didn't have something like this, you could put an awning over this, or if you have already an existing overhang, that's probably a good thing. Usually, when you've got stucco, you know, you try to do things however you have to. Sometimes they beat the stucco out and they try to put flashing underneath there or window paper or something like that, and then patch it back in or whatever. But because we had existing trim on here like this, and it came off and it left a nice edge all the way around there for the new trim, then you caulk that in there the best you can, and they'll seal that up really good on this next layer as well, and around the edges between the wood and the stucco and all that. You just have to do a really super good job when you're caulking, and using the right product is key.